Hi there, my name is Garth Milne and I'm a golf performance coach. And today I'm going to talk to you about the art of learning and how learning actually really does take place. Now, one of the main things that really does affect learning is my mindset. And there's a researcher, her name is Carol Dweck. She's done a lot of work into this space, and she basically comes up with there's two types of mindset. You either have a fixed mindset or you have a growth mindset. Now, so many times people who are from a fixed mindset, they believe that something either I can do it or I can't. It's very polar. Almost they believe in like a God-given ability. So, either it's in my genetic makeup or it's not. So people are like, I can do maths or I can't do maths. And that's a very rigid, very polar way of thinking about things. And unfortunately, not a very outcome-driven way of thinking. The opposite is a growth mindset. And again, it's all in the name. A growth mindset is someone who believes that I can grow, that I can learn, that I can get better. I might not be very good at a skill right now, but the more time that I spend working at it, the better I can get at it. Now, even children understand that. But for some reason, whether it's through their education or the way that they learn and the people that they're surrounded by, they start to develop what's called a fixed mindset. And I know a lot of adults that certainly have that mindset, and I'm sure maybe you do too. So, one of the things that we look at when we're looking at a mindset and how we learn and how we grow through that is we have a belief system, and then that either then can trigger an action, so where we will then do something about it. And at the end of that, we get growth. So either I grow and I become better at that skill, or, I struggle on and then I've got to figure out another changes my belief slightly, and that may then alter my action. Now, that cycle just kind of feeds itself as we go round and round and round. Now, the most important thing is that we facilitate the process between belief to action and then back to growth and then back into the belief system again. And, if you just left to your own devices, that sometimes can be very, very difficult. And I found a tool, and we're working with a tool that really does help that process and kind of really, really, smooth and accelerate the rate at which we create learning through that cycle of belief, action, and growth. And it is called the Success Cube. And it is a really simple tool. As you can see, it's just 6 little Duplo box, but the power is in what the cube represents and what it can do when you use it in an actionable format. So when we look at the Success Cube, the top level is skills. Then we've got work rates, and at the bottom we've got attitude. And attitude basically underpins whether I'm able to commit to my work rate and then obviously develop the skills that are necessary for me to perform a task. And when I get these three in alignment, it has a great influence on my ability to look at my belief, work through an actionable plan on what I need to work on to get better. Is it my skills? Do I need to get better at my work rate? Or was my attitude letting me down? Or was it all three? And that combination can then be sourced, can be discussed between a teacher or a coach and the student. And then you can come up with an actionable plan that you can then execute that can lead to the growth that we're after. And that is one of the best tools that I've come across that helps improve what's called neuroplasticity and how the brain actually does learn. So, as you drive those connections into a certain movement pattern or into a certain skill set, we improve that growth and that learning process if we have that type of growth mindset to the skill that we are adopting. So the Success Cube really has been an unbelievable tool in helping my students and really helping me create these breakthroughs with golfers of all levels. So give it a try.